Well, hello and welcome to a new video. As you can see, I have no makeup on at the moment, and that's because I wanted to show you how I'm doing my brows using a hair product. So this is a product I heard about from Alana Davison. I believe I have mentioned this in my favorites video for the month of May, if I'm correct. So this is the product I'm talking about. This is Got to Be Glued Waterproof Styling Gel. This is a very big container. It's not the most practical, I'm not gonna lie, because I cannot put this away with my other brow products. Maybe they sell this in a smaller size, I don't know, but in my supermarket, that's all I could find, and I was so happy to find that I didn't even think twice about the size of this. Now, like I said, I heard another YouTuber talk about it, but I didn't really dig to see how she was using it. I kind of just trusted my instinct with this, and I'm going to show you how I do it. This product holds the brows like crazy. If you want to try the, like feather brows, which I'm not a huge fan of, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is definitely a product that you need. I don't remember how much it costs. Like I said, hopefully they sell a smaller size of this, but either way, it's definitely less expensive than probably any of the other brow gels that I own. There is a downside to it, if I may say, is that if you're using this product, you need to do your brows first before you apply primer, before you apply foundation or anything else. At least that's the way I do it. At first, I was, doing the regular thing, like doing my complexion and then moving on to my brows, but I found that it was kind of getting messy. You can totally make it work if you're being super precise, but I feel like the best way to really get the best results with this is just to really go ham with it and then clean up and then do the rest of your complexion. So here's what I do. I take a little bit of the product on the back of my hand, and then I take a spoolie. This is my dedicated spoolie. Where this is from? This is from Kiss. I have this in a set with a bunch of other tools. I just like using this one because then I put it on the side and I know this is the spoolie dedicated to the hair gel. So I just rub my spoolie in the gel, I coat it, and then I put this in my brows. You do see, I don't know if you can tell, you do see a white residue at first. It's fine. You're just gonna work it through your brows. This is only the first step. If I feel like I need more, I go back in. And I really push the brows outwards. See, that's what it looks like. Now that effect, I think, is a little too much for me. I don't really like my brows like this. I could maybe cut a little bit and it would look better, but I don't want to do that. So what I do then to kind of minimize that look is that I take the end of the spoolie and I go like this. And that's what it looks like. At this point, I take some flat little tool like this and I stuck my brows to my face, and that way they are not gonna move, like nothing. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna do the other one. Same thing. I'm really, like I said, going ham. I make sure every hair is coated with the super glue gel. Come on. And once everything looks like this, I just use the tip of the spoolie to have something looking a little bit more clean. See? Back in with the spatula. Making sure the brows stick to the face. So that is it for step one. I'm now gonna clean up. So I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and I just go over my forehead because we did put quite a lot of gel up there. So I just go like that. You can also go underneath if you feel like you've put some of that gel there as well. And that is it for the first step. You can leave it like this if it works for you. I want to fill them in a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on the rest of my makeup and then I will be back for step two. Okay, the rest of the makeup is done. Now, before I go and fill in the brows, just a few notes. Usually speaking, I always am careful not to put foundation in my brows. If I do, I just wipe it off. When I use this technique though, I'm extra careful not to put foundation in my brows because I don't want to mess with them too much. If I do though, what I would do is use this side of my little brush and just gently go like this to make sure I don't have any big chunks of foundation in my brows. But honestly, that never happens. Now, when it comes to powders, if you use a very powdery formula when it comes to face products or to eyeshadows, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm not necessarily super careful not to put any powder in my brows. Like I said, if there's any kind of residue in them, I'll just quickly go over like this just to make sure there's nothing in there. But to be honest, if you wait for your brows, for the gel in your brows to dry, nothing's gonna stick to it. Like, it's not sticky, it's not anything that's gonna keep the powders in. So really don't worry too much about it. I don't know if you can tell, but you know, there's nothing in my brows that shouldn't be there. That being said, if you plan on using very fine glitter, yeah, maybe be extra careful with it, but I've never had any issue with it. So now I'm gonna fill them in. I'm gonna use the brow pen from Anastasia in the shade Taupe. This is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna go in. I'm just doing light strokes. Now, just be sure when you first put them on your brows, you can start here. Just in case, because sometimes there's a lot of product coming out in the beginning, and if you start on the very front of your brows, it's gonna look too defined. So you see, I'm just trying to have something a little bit more full. And that's it. Now, when it comes to the actual product you're using to fill in your brows, I use this today. You can also use a pencil, like a regular pencil. This, like I said, this gel is drying. It doesn't leave a waxy texture on your brows, so you can definitely go in with a liquid pen like this and not ruin it. If you prefer, you can use a regular brow pencil. I do it sometimes. I mean, it really depends on the effect you want to have and the colors you have available in either of these products. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So you see, I have the feather brows kind of an effect because they are, you know, very much upwards, but it's also a bit more defined. It's not just hair, it's, you know, a bit more structured and filled in. So that is it for how I do my brows using the Got2b Super Glue gel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel because it's free, so why wouldn't you? And I will see you guys later. Bye.